Yo, 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 guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the another US stream. How's everyone doing? Yeah, welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Let me just get up my chart. Yeah, I took some shorts today. I made about $300 on these hourly shorts. They worked out very well. So yeah, I've already made like $300 this morning, which is good. Good to start, well, not this morning, like 11, 12 o'clock this afternoon. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Nate, welcome, bro. Luke, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Luke's rained off. Good stuff. Hello, everyone. I've just ran out and it's throwing it down in Manchester. Insane. Yeah, same here. Same. It's raining very, very hard near me too. Hope everyone's good though. Let me just share this link for everyone so they can get on the YouTube live. But yeah, hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's stayed patient inside this range today. It's not done much at all, gold, but like I say, we'll see what the US session brings. We're actually finally breaking out of this range. So I'm going to do a top-down analysis in a minute. I've got my updated, like I said, I've got two instant accounts. So I made like $150, $140 on two accounts. Not crazy, but quite low risk. But we'll break that down in a second. But yeah, it's raining for me here too. So not the best weather, but it's not bad when we're chilling inside trading. But yeah, Charlie, how's it going, bro? Yeah, how's it going, Charlie? Andy, welcome. The two Andys, welcome. The two Lukes, welcome too. Yeah, let's see who's here, guys. If you're just tuning in, drop a like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Let's see who's here. Joe, what do you think on the impulse on the hourly? Looking good? Yeah, potentially. I don't mind the impulse entry. We have got news today in 37 minutes. So that's something that I'm watching. But I don't mind the impulse below this level to trade into some sort of level down here. Let me just put this sort of line back on here. Like I say, if we do break below, welcome everyone. Yeah, good to see everyone here. Phil, how's it going, bro? Cash Flow, how's it going? Dylan, welcome, bro. I do like, you know, if we look at, let's just break down a little top-down analysis here. You know, if we're looking at the daily, the 4 hourly and the daily, what did yesterday's day do? Okay, look at... One sec. Look at the yesterday closure. Let's just replay back to the yesterday closure here. What did it do? It took the highs of the prior candle, look. It took the highs of the prior candle and closed bearish, strong bearish. So if we're looking at this candle now that's opened, the opening of this day, all we're really doing is creating that top wick to potentially push down. So I think if gold's really going to have a pullback after taking all this liquidity to the left, it's going to be today. So could CPI push it down further? Potentially. But yeah, for me, gold's daily candle closed nice and bearish here. Could this just be the top wick to then flip down and push lower? Potentially, but as always, I would need to see some strong closes. And this hourly here is actually starting to close below this level that we had marked out. I've literally had this level, 33.58, marked out all day. It's not changed. This range for me has been the same. Can you see? This range here, 33.66 to 33.58. 55, sorry. Yeah, 58 has literally not changed. So if I do get this closure on gold in a minute, maybe I can risk some little risk, obviously, because of the news that's coming out. But maybe I can take some sells into this level. That would definitely be a decent little target for me. You know, we've taken liquidity above. Now we're getting this closure. This is a lot better of a position for me to start looking for sells down. You know, 33 ticks into them first targets. I'm definitely going to be looking for that. $8 up on the day, nice. I've taken two trades this week, and I'm up. 2 trades, 2 wins. Not too bad, but I could have made a lot more on that hourly impulse. My actual entry on the hourly impulse was here. I literally took profit at like 15 ticks. Not much at all. If I let it run, you know, would be laughing. 60 ticks up. But yeah, let's see if we can get... I'm going to see if I can get the hourly. Yo, Phil, how's it going? Welcome. Upinder, welcome, mate. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Good to see you here, bro. Good to see you here. Grab the highs. Yes, it grabbed the highs very nicely on the hourly. Hourly's grabbed the highs very nicely. Look, liquidity got taken up here. We're getting that bearish closure below this level at 33.58. Really, I would like to close below here too, where we created some more support and resistance. Look, resistance support. I would like to get below here too. You know, this is an area where I need to get below. If we're going to get lower, then it's going to have to get below, I'd say 33.55 too. So you could even add a little like sort of level there to get below. That's a decent place to look for themselves too. And then obviously a deeper pullback because gold, you know, gold likes to pull back into areas. News soon. Yeah, we've got news in 30 minutes and there's quite a lot of news today. There is quite a lot of news today. I checked before. Yeah, we've got like 5 releases at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 releases at once. 3 Canadian, 3 US. So it's going to move the market for sure. It's going to move the market for sure. Okay. You are going to see some... For 100% you're going to see something happen. On the news. But like I say, we'll see what the release is. And like I say, I'm not going to be trading super close to it. I'm just going to let news do what it wants to do. And then I'll look to enter after. But if I get the closure in 2 minutes, I might try some very low risk sells just to try and get, you know, get 30 ticks there. You know, if I can set like a 5 micro sell, still $150. Yo, Nancy, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I tell you what, first time I've had it, kombucha, ginger and lemon. They were like £2 or something for that. Sparkling. I thought it is healthy, so I was like, why not? All good, my brother. Waiting for an entry. Nothing so far for me yet. Yeah, I've only taken 1 trade. Gold. Seriously, guys, if you've stayed out of this range, pat yourself on the back. If you've stayed out of this sideways price action, you know, don't be annoyed. Don't be annoyed at yourself that you've not traded. You should be happy. Pat yourself on the back and say, good, I've stayed out of this chop. I've only taken 1 half risk entry because it was super clean on the hourly. I knew, like I say, I was happy to take the risk, and it was very, very low risk, and it played out. But if you didn't take this, then there's nothing wrong with it's not trading this range. Hi Joe, what do you use for your broker? The broker that I use is in the link in the description, guys. If you want to understand what broker I use for personal, just go to the description of this live video, and it's the broker I use. And like I say, you'll get a bonus. You'll get a sign-up bonus with that link too, because it's for the community. Vinny, Doge 1 hour. I don't trade Doge, to be honest with you. I don't trade any crypto, like day trade crypto. I just long-term hold crypto. How do you find the spreads? Yeah, I find it fine. I use it for personal when I trade personal. It's absolutely fine. It's probably one of the best ones for me, personally. I've used many, and it's probably one of the best ones. Yo, banging that. Yeah, it's good. It's not bad. I'll probably try the berry one. There's a berry one too. I'll try that tomorrow. Try that tomorrow. I mean, it tastes healthy. It tastes very healthy. Do you know, like when it doesn't taste the best, but you know it's not bad for you? It's one of them. It doesn't taste like something I drink every day, but it tastes like them shots that you take. Yeah, I want this hourly. I want the hourly sell here. I want to take some hourly shorts, but I just can't enter just yet. The wick's like You know, look at the top wick. The top wick's like 5 ticks. I want to take some sells, but just not yet. If it creates a new high and wicks up again, then I'll put the sell stop in. Okay. If it wicks the new high, I'll put a sell stop in then. But I really wanted to like get in up here, not where it is now. I do think this is going to get a decent push down. But like I say, if it creates a new high, then I'll put the sell stop in. Not yet, not yet. Paul, how's it going, mate? Welcome, Paul. Good to see you in the live. Honestly, a few months ago, I would have lost so much money in the range. Yeah, that's why I started trading ranges a few years back. You know, I used to trade liquidity, but not ranges. And I used to get caught up in ranges too, you know, 3-4 years ago. And, you know, when I watched a few things on ranges, and then I started implementing ranges into my strategy. And it works. It works so well. And all I do is trade around ranges. That's literally it. I just trade around the range. Trade around the levels and trade around the range. Half risk, full risk, that's it. Anyone ever tried bulletproof coffee? No. Is that like a, what is it? I had one of them for the first time yesterday. Is that like a new brand of coffee or something? To be honest with you, I don't really buy unless I'm like out. To be fair, I've been buying some iced coffee recently here. But when I'm at home, I just make my own coffee. Yeah, this would have been nice. If anybody's in this hourly impulse, it's nice. Oh, let me just put the link out again for this. Right, nice one. They reckon it's a superfood. Really? That's interesting. I'll have a look at that after. Nah, it's maybe special beans and grass-fed butter. Let me have a look. I don't know if you're trolling or not. Ah, no, you're not. You're being honest. It's a high-fat coffee drink. Typically made with unsalted grass-fed butter or ghee. Great, what? That looks nice. Looks nice, but it's one of them that looks good, but it's just not. Yeah, man. I mean, I've never tried it, but I don't see why not. I mean, I think they've made like a healthy version of everything, haven't they now? I mean, they'll be healthy. I don't know. Healthy everything soon. What did you try? Did you buy some? Like, did you actually buy a full packet of it? Yeah, guys, I'm not in this trade. I'm just marking it up for those who are actually in the hourly impulse. If you're in the hourly impulse, you would have got in like up here. Not a bad entry, but just too quick for me to actually get in on this. I'll just try and get the next one. But you've got like, you know, you've got a decent 30 ticks down here if it wants to push. Did anybody actually get in this hourly entry? Cheers to the likes as well, guys. Smashing it. 13 likes. Nice one. Like I used to like try that She-Legit, whatever it were, that tar kind of stuff. That did nothing for me. But that was just me. Like I'm sure like I got scammed with that. Ah, some cafe had it on the menu. Nothing beats ice cold green Monster. To be honest with you, I don't drink energy drinks that often. I'm literally just coffee and whatever this is now. That's the first time I've had it. I won't even get that every day, but mainly I'm just coffee, like 5 coffees a day. I have like 5 coffees a day. Oh, nice, Ashton. If you're in this, I mean, not a bad entry at all, bro. I'd definitely be looking to manage it, though. You know, it's been 6 minutes, and it's not really wanting to push any further. I'd manage it, at least manage it a little bit. Whether that's take a little bit off, because you are definitely in profit. Or just go break even and just say, okay, I'm going to see what news does. But if you're in this, there's no reason to exit yet. Like, the only way I'd exit the market is if it comes into some sort of structure up here. There's literally no reason to exit this. Like, you need to ask yourself, when you're looking for entries, whether that's on gold or any pair that you trade, your exit should be a management point where price could reverse from. It shouldn't be a random risk to reward. It shouldn't be a random profit area or a random profit target, sorry. It should be an area where price could reverse from. And there's nothing in the way of price here until it comes into this structure, look. Resistance, resistance, support. So for me, this sell here, I'm not just going to close here because I see maybe $170, $200. No, I'm going to close it. I'm going to take partials at this level where price could potentially reverse. That's how you maximize profits. That's how you find a profitable strategy and a profitable edge, by following the steps and trading it consistently, okay? Yo, Zulu, how's it going, bro? Welcome. Good to see you here, mate. Oh, it seems to help you. Nice. Good stuff. If it helps you, great. To be honest with you, I probably weren't consistent enough with it. Yeah, I probably weren't consistent with it. But like I said, probably all them together, I bet it works. Yeah, so like I said, this trade here, first management points here, 30 ticks. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. This is just a basically an hourly impulse, guys. Quick breakdown. Liquidity grab. Closure below the level. Where's your next support and resistance? It's here. That's where I think price should push into before it reverses anymore. Like I say, if I were in this trade, like I'd manage it, go break even, but profit target that level is very nice. Wanted to create a bigger top wick. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I wanted a bigger top wick and a flip. But if you got in, it probably made it in like 30 seconds. Yeah, you probably had like 30, 40 seconds. Have you took anything today? Yeah, I took some sells up here, mate. I took some sells up here. I've made about $300 today in total. Yeah, about $300 on these accounts, on my top one accounts. So you've got the half risk entry up here, which I took. Yeah, no, and then you've got literally another entry down here, which is literally just below it. So don't get FOMO if you miss your first trade. Well, look, you've got another entry. You know, look at this. You know, I take the half risk entry up here, take liquidity, reject the level. I get the first half risk entry to the downside. If you miss this half risk entry, it's absolutely fine. Just wait for the next valid entry. Don't get FOMO halfway through the candle. You know, look what this does. The hourly closes and then it gives you another entry here. So look, entry 1 up here, entry 2 here. There's no FOMO. You're just executing the plan if you miss a trade. Simple as that. Leave a like, chat. Yeah, sound. Yeah, leave a like, everyone. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Almost crushed 20 likes already. Insane. Insane. If you've not already as well, just drop a subscribe. Put notifications on. You won't miss a live then. Break even, got stopped. You got taken at break even. Really, that's unlucky, mate. How did you get taken break even? Where did you get in at? Yeah, break even's unlucky on that one, mate. I'm in from 33.69. 33 from yesterday. From yesterday up here. 33.69 up here. You wanted to take out Asia Law. That's the thing, mate, as well. You need to trade the market, okay? Trade the market. If it tells you to manage before it hits that Asia Law, whatever it is, then just take it. Took a little 1k win on that one. Phil, legend. Great stuff, bro. Very, very good stuff. That's it. Trading the plan. So good to see, guys. So good to see. When members trade the plan and I see them crush it, it's the best thing. Gold bleeding, yeah. Insane. It was like I said, we've got news in 19 minutes, but if you're in here, you've got a good pre-news move. Ashton, look into funded futures. Look into futures accounts. Okay. Look into futures, because futures, you would still be in this for sure. You'd definitely still be in this. Also, guys, I've just pinned my Instagram. If you want to go and subscribe and go and follow the Insta, just click the Instagram that I've just put in. Go and drop us a follow. I'll follow you back after the live. Okay. Like I said, I don't have many on. I don't really use Instagram that much, but I'm definitely starting to use it a lot more. You know, for posts and stuff about community, education days, meetups, stuff like that. So go and drop it a follow. Took $110. Nice. Great stuff. W's. Annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. That's why I use futures to execute. No, you don't. You can get instant funded. You can get instant funded. What do I prefer? Prop firm or personal? For me, the end goal should always be personal. But only when you've got a decent amount to put in. If you're trading personal and prop firms at the same time, that's fine. Okay? For me personally, when I was trading, I've always traded personal on the side and prop firms. Okay? So once you've, built, you can always build a personal 2 to 3% per month and just do it slowly, because that's better than a savings. So I always say just, trade prop firms and use personal for like steady growth. Over time, you'll be able to use that full time when you get to a certain amount. Why execute on futures? I execute on futures because the spreads are good. And I like the challenges a lot better. I like the instant funding. I like how easy the execution is. And the candles form the exact same way. Look at this on the 15. This is the 15-minute candle on gold. And then look at the 15-minute candle here. Can you see? They're literally the same. Look at, like I said, look at this. The tick from top to bottom is 30 ticks. And then on here, it is... How many ticks? It might be a little bit different because of the volume. Yeah, exactly the same. Look, 30 ticks. 30 ticks on here, 30 ticks on here. Exactly the same candle. So the candles form exactly the same way. So there's no difference. The only difference is that futures, I really like the prop firms. The prop firms are a lot better, and I love executing on Project X. 2 to 3% a month is golden, yeah, for sure. 2 to 3% a month is 30% a year. If you're trading, let's just think about it this way. If you're trading, in like 3 to 4 years, if you're trading a 6-figure account, personal account, 3% a month is a good gain on 100k. Okay, if you can build like that size of account and start trading it, that's a good gain, like a very good gain. And if you do that consistently, obviously the gains are going to be more because you're trading 1 to 2% consistently on that account. Yeah, it is big money. It is, and you don't even need to. You don't even need to make 2 to 3%. You know, if you can make 30% a year, 30% a year, that's great gain. Guys, let me put in. I've got a discount code for you as well. One sec, guys. Let me put in. I'll put it in here now. So if anybody wants to use Top One, who I use, you can go and get yourself an account. One sec. Let me just copy it in. Bear with me, 30 seconds. And I'll put in the link to Top One, who I use for my funding. And you can go and get yourself an account. They do instant accounts too, which is great. One sec. Right, there you go, guys. So I've just put it in. Up to 55% off Top One accounts, depending on what account you get. It depends which account you get. If you want to do the instant, use the code JTC. You'll get 35% off. Look at that. TP crushed. That's a great trade. It's very close to news, but very nice impulse entry sell there. Very, very nice impulse entry sell. But yeah, just click that link, guys. If you want to get a futures account, just click that link. Use code JTC. It will give you the biggest discount available. Okay. I mean, like that direction stuff. It scares me in direction. Bottom week. Yeah, that's the thing as well, Ashton. Like you'd have been able to keep out of that break even using the futures. That's why I like futures so much. It's great for management. I really like the management side to it. Top One, I use the instants, but for challenges, I just use more risk. Stick to the strategy, but use more risk. Yeah. That's what I do. When I'm doing challenges, I'll take like 5 challenges, fail maybe like 2 or 3 and pass 2 or 3. So I'll maybe fail half of them and pass half of them. But I just like to get onto making money straight away. I would say that's unlucky. Yeah, it is, mate. Very unlucky. Very, very unlucky. But it's all good, man. Just wait for the next trade now. Just wait for the next trade. If I get an instant, how much is it monthly? It's not monthly. It's a one-time payment. A one-time payment. Like these 150k accounts, I think I paid $400 each. And I've got 3 of them. So I paid like 1.5k for 350 instants. Can't wait for JTC merch. Not anytime soon. Live currency and futures confuses me. All you really need to know, mate, is I use this chart here. Can you see this chart here? I use this chart just for execution, for analysis. And then I use this for execution. Because look at the chart. They're exactly the same. They're exactly the same. So don't really look too much into it. If you fail some and win some, do you mean... No, don't do it deliberately. No, I'll take maybe like 2 at once. And then maybe I'll fail them because, like I say, I use more risk. But the ones that I pass, I'll use and trade correctly. I just use more risk. No. Don't buy one and sell the other. You can't do that. You'll probably get banned for doing that. No, don't do that. No. How do you get payouts on instant accounts? It's just 6%. 6% payout. Once you get 6%, you get a payout. Let's have a look at NASDAQ really quickly. NASDAQ on the 30 is not really doing much. Like I say, we've got news in 10 minutes. So stay patient for the news. Stay patient for the news. But to get a payout on Top One, you need to get 6% profit, and then you can get a payout. Simple as that. It's not hard, really. Not hard to get a payout, really. Well, obviously you have to trade correctly. You're not going to get a payout if you're over risking and stuff, because... Anything on NAS? Charlie? Not really. I'm probably just going to let news do its thing. We've got news in 8 minutes. I'll let news do its thing, and then I'll look to enter something. The range this morning worked brilliantly. Yeah, it did. That's the thing. That's why I wait, because if you look at this, let me show you. You know, if you look at this price action here, look at the 30-minute range. Okay? What did the 30-minute do to this range? Well, it took liquidity, rejected the level, closed bearish. There's the first entry that you could have taken this morning there. 17 tick top wick. Look at the profit, 130 ticks. That's the first entry. After you take that initial entry, well, all you want to do then is wait for the closure. Okay, look at the closure here. Nice strong closure below. There's the second entry that we just talked through. And, you know, on this second entry, how many push? Look at that, 55 tick push. So you've got two entries here. The first entry within the range, and then you've got the breakout, which is the more high probability push. Were you always disciplined on the charts? No, not at all. If I showed you like my prop firms that I've failed, it would, you know, it's crazy how many I failed. I was never fully disciplined for maybe like 3 years. Like I say, I only started getting disciplined as I went into full-time trading, really. So I got like 2 or 3 payouts, and then I went full-time travel trading. I'd say maybe like 3 to 4 months before I went traveling and I got them payouts, I started getting disciplined. Started changing my mindset about this actual thing. What I actually need to do to get payouts. And it's just staying disciplined. It's as simple as that. You just got to stay disciplined and do it for long enough. Look at this. This is just a pre-news move now. This is just a pre-news move. Look at that as well. Straight into this level that we mentioned on the 30. And rejected and pushed away. When did you plunge into full-time trading? About 2.5, going on 3 years now. Yeah, about 3 years ago. When I first went traveling. Yeah, that's when I went full-time. Look at that rejection. Support, resistance, support, support, resistance. Look at that acting as resistance. Very, very clean stuff. Guys, how long has everyone been trading here? Drop a comment, let's see. How many years has people been trading? If this news can get gold back above this level, I'll take some buys. The range I'm playing is this for now. This is the range I've got for now. Because all this liquidity grab is now is just a new level to trade into if we break above. That's literally it. And then if we break below, the range, well, the targets are these laws here. I'm in this long. Stop loss at the bottom of the candle. Be careful, mate. You've got news in 5 minutes, and it's quite a lot of news, so you're probably going to do something. But why? What's the reason for your long? Are you longing based off this support? Could you still use this old range? Oh, so do you mean this range here? Not for me. Because we've got a new level here that we need to sell below. I can't sell at a level. So I need to get below this level here to take sells. Okay? If this level weren't here, then yeah, I could. But this structure's in the way. I can't look to sell below that. It's been about a year, but probably since March, really. Yeah, it's like, it's one of them. When do you start and when do you start taking it seriously? Like, for me, I started like 8 years ago, almost 7 years ago, and I didn't take it seriously for like the first 6 months. I was just like entering random places, and then I started taking it really serious. 2 years, Phil. Nice. Nate, 2 to 3 years. Nice work, man. Yeah, keep going, guys. Everyone will crush it. Everyone will crush it. Just keep going. Keep plugging along. And, you know, you'll reach your trading goals, okay? Last year. Nice, nice. So decided to go back to basics. Yeah, sometimes you do. You know, if you're buying signals and buying these groups that basically just want you to trade as much as possible and actually not learn a strategy in a system, it's very, very hard work. Yeah, very, very hard work. But yeah, good stuff, mate. Nate, very good to you know, actually say to yourself, I actually need to just go back to basics and start learning this stuff properly. For sure, mate. Very, very good. Yeah, when you first start trading, guys, you need to learn the lessons of, you know, you need to learn the lessons of prop firms, and you need to learn the lessons of signal groups, what to do, you know, losing prop firm accounts. Lessons, that's what lessons are there for. You're not gonna not lose a prop firm account. You're not gonna not lose a trade or blow accounts. Like, it's just a lesson. You know, just make it as cheap as possible and don't do what I did. Jonathan, 3 years, nice. Never heard of a successful trader that got into things, and yeah, 100%, Luke. Yeah, same for me. Like, yeah, same for me. I must have lost, I lost so much money. So much money at the start. You know, buying FTMO accounts, buying my funded Forex, whatever they used to call it, accounts, and losing them. You know, 100k lost in a day, and then just buy another one, and then another one. It was crazy. Change to futures in April. No spread helps. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Futures is a lot better. I think so too. Futures prop firms are really good. If I was using personal, which I'll get onto probably next year, then I'll probably use my Forex broker. Well, I'll definitely use my Forex broker. But for now, I'm happy with just trading prop firms. I remember when I was in uni, I blew my entire student loan. Oh, mate. Oh, mate, that's tough. That's tough, man. Yeah, like I said, I used to get paid like £380 a week. And as soon as I got paid, I'd get a 100k FTMO challenge. And that would literally take all the money out. All the money that I made. Just all went. And I'd have nothing for the full week. And then I'd probably end up blowing it in 1 to 2 days. Yeah, it was crazy. The stuff you do to learn how to be a trader is crazy. Right, we've got news coming here now. Anyway, we'll stay on the 15, see what news does. Wow. Spike up. Some good volume. Like I say, I knew gold was gonna do something with the news. I look back and laugh. Yeah, me too. It's good. It's good memories to... Why did you learn? Like, I reckon if I go onto my FTMO account, I reckon I lost maybe 15 to 20, 100k accounts. They were like £400 each, £450 each. So you can do the maths. It's like almost 10k, I reckon, just on that prop firm. Yeah, Forex, they do. Forex, like, I'm instantly funded here. for 1.2k or 450k. And like I say, on one account, on this account here, I'm 5.5k up. On these two accounts, I'm like 1.7k up. So it's like 10k profit in total. Right, interesting here, guys. So we're in this range. Interesting because if we close above or below, I can look for trades because I've got targets. So it's all on how this 15-minute closes. 15-minute closes above, we've taken liquidity to push down. If this ends up pushing bearish, well, I've taken liquidity above. So we're good. So I just need to wait for gold. So yeah, if this ends up pushing bearish and closing below these levels, then I'll just take some sells. Sells down. Look at the 15 and 30 as well. 15's taking highs, 30's taking highs. So yeah, so bearish closure now. I'll take some sells into these lows. Obviously, if this candle comes and wipes these lows out, there's not much I can really do. But just watch this 15 closure. I could be taking some entries. We've just swept all these highs here. So that's the watch for me now. Yeah, let's see. Even if this candle starts pushing bullish again, then I'll take some longs. Okay. Even if this candle ends up closing bullish, I'll take them longs. So there's a couple of entries that I can actually take here. Just depends on which way it wants to close out. Yo, cheers for likes, everyone. 25 likes, crushed. Appreciate it. Nice one. I like sells because sells have got some nice targets to take out first. Even if we close more bearish, I'm happy to take sells. But yeah, CPI, look at this CPI candle. This is, I knew news were going to do something crazy because of how much there were. There was like 6 releases. So yeah, bearish closure, I'll be taking some sells. What's the 30 saying? Yeah, 30. The thing is, like I said, 15 doesn't close below or above. Well, I've got the 30 as well. So in the next 30 minutes, there could be a potential trade on with gold. Let's have a look at NAS. Yeah, NAS just instantly pushed up. It took liquidity to the downside, look. Took liquidity to the downside. That was enough for it to push higher. Now it's taking liquidity to the upside. Liquidity to liquidity. And I'll see what this 15 wants to do now. Has anyone got any questions? Has anyone got any questions? Forex costs way too much. Yeah, I agree. Forex challenges. You know, I don't think I'll take any more Forex challenges anymore. Just because the fact that how many people get declined. I've been declined by like 3 prop firms in the past on the Forex side. And yeah, it's not good. And they cost quite a lot. You know, $500 for a challenge isn't too cheap. Not when I can get instantly funded for 400. Well, on a futures prop firm. What prop firms everyone we? Drop a comment. Let's see who everyone's we. Still Forex using FTMO. Gary, not wrong with that. FTMO are a good prop firm. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with FTMO. Like I say, you've got spreads and stuff. Maybe the conditions aren't the best, but there's nothing wrong with them. Top one on funding pips. Yeah, good. I think funding pips are good as well. I've never used them, but I've heard they're not bad. Apex and Top Step, nice, nice. Yeah, Phil's full on futures there. Yeah, me too. Yeah, so bearish closure here, and then I'm going to be looking to take some sells. So you need to, like I say, lock in, because I could be taking some sells. See how this challenge plays out. Yeah, like I say, use it just to get some consistency, and then go for it, bro. There's nothing wrong with, you know, taking challenges, get some consistency, make sure that you can pass them, and then go for it. For sure. Top one, Top Step, Nate. Nice one. Nice one. Heard about this Deji coin going around, Joe? No, I haven't. Torrential rain over Saddleworth coming your way, Joe. Really? It's raining now, to be honest with you. It's bad rain now. Yeah, 15-minute could close nice for some sells here. See if that momentum wants to push down. Yeah, what is that coin you're on about, Michael? What coin are you talking about? Has anybody else heard of this? Am I in a trade or not? No, I'm not in a trade yet, mate. I've already taken a trade this morning. I took a trade here, sells. Yeah, I took these sells before. Going to fly, apparently. Yeah, I stay out of meme coins, to be honest with you. I stay out of them. Apparently, it's going to fly by the 20th. I don't, like I said, I don't really buy hype. You know, you see a lot of that. You know, a lot of people as well. Like, when I used to work full time, you get people going up saying, oh, what about Joe? What about this here? It's apparently, it's going to fly this bull run. I'm like, how do you know? There's nothing to say it. What's the risk to reward on this? If I was still holding it, like an 8-1. But I'm not holding it anymore. I've taken profits on this. But this double bottom's nice. Don't buy hype, buy fear, okay? And that's why I bought crypto like a couple of months ago. Because everyone was so fearful, and now it's made money. It literally made money from when I bought. Okay? Right, guys, I'm just going to nip to the toilet really quickly, and then I'll be back. I'm also going to get some water. So, bear with me. Give me 2 minutes, and I'll be back. Tell you what, that is a very big bearish candle. Yeah, bearish. Bearish candle. Sweeping liquidity closing below then, so it is alright for some sales potentially. Like I say, I would need to close below though. Let me have a look through these comments now, guys. Give us 30 seconds. Get them back up. Nice one. Yeah, not into that meme coin stuff either. Yeah, me too. I don't really follow meme coins or trade them. I've held some in the past, ages ago though, like years ago. Yeah, so I'm just waiting on this 15 closure really. Like I said, I'm not going to risk so much on this. I'm not going to risk so much on this next trade because I've already taken a win for this week. For today, sorry. Does gold have more manipulation than crypto? There's a lot of manipulation on gold, but there is also on crypto. You know, a lot of people get manipulated out of the market on both gold and crypto. So it depends what you trade and what you prefer trading to your strategy. You know, what's more profitable for you. You know, don't be looking at what's more manipulated. Have a look at where's more profitable with your strategy. I was using... Oh, one sec, guys. Sorry. I was using the... Why do I put my stop loss where I did? On the hourly, do you mean? The reason I put my stop loss here... The reason I put my stop loss here is because that's the wick of where price, if it flips back bullish, I don't want to be in this trade. So basically, it flipped bearish, and the momentum should continue to the downside. If this starts flipping bullish again, well, that's my invalidation point. I think today, you think XAU gold's going to 33.72. I mean, potentially, there's some decent highs up here, but there's nothing to say that yet. There's literally nothing to say that yet. Give me 50? No, bro. You can find a skill and you can met that yourself. With my strategy, I always got it on crypto. Nice. Yeah, what concepts do you trade? Yeah, what concepts do you trade, bro? So let's do a little bit of reanalysis on gold here on the daily. Can you see what I said at the start of today? Can you see what I said at the start of today? I said gold could flip bearish because of this daily candle. Look at this daily candle here. What's it done? It's taken highs and closed bearish. Okay? This has taken liquidity and closed bearish. So this daily candle here could still flip back bearish. This could be just the top wick to then flip down. So like I said, there's nothing to say that we can't push lower on gold and take some more liquidity and have a deeper pullback because we've taken liquidity to the upside on the daily. Okay? So that's the daily outlook. You know, looking at the hourly, you can see we're at a level now where price is actually reacting from. 33.50, key level 2. So for me, I'd like to get below here to start selling gold. And then back above here for buys, where we've reacted as resistance and acted as support. Simple analysis there, really, just off the daily and the hourly. And then you can even, like I say, you could even alter this a little bit, just to include this little bit of price action here. But it's basically around 33.50 that I'm looking to sell below. Daily impulse entries, it'll be a daily half risk. It'll be a daily half risk entry. That's what I mean. These will play out a lot of the time. You know, if you find a range, you'll see these play out on all time frames. Obviously, be waiting a long time on the daily. But yeah, simple analysis there based off the daily. I think there's a good chance of these lows getting taken today. Based off that daily time frame. Yeah, based off that daily time frame. Yeah, based off the daily time frame, this double bottom here, there's a good chance of taking it. Just because, look at the daily. Daily's taken liquidity. Just go over it quickly again. The daily's took liquidity, closed bearish below multiple levels. We've had this top wick on gold. We're starting to see that rejection. This could flip bearish this day that we're seeing now. And if that flips bearish even more, well, it's going to come and take that double bottom. So that's a decent target. But if that's the thing as well. If it closes back above this range, then I'll just take buys. Very simple. There's not much sort of bias to have here. Yeah, there's not much bias to have here. There's targets at both sides because you've even got targets above. And there's nice clean ranges above and below. So there's not much bias. I do prefer sells into these lows now we've had this push down though. You know, decent little break below. Then sells down. Right, guys, let me just... Do you see resistance up there? More structure, about 30 ticks up, if I'm right. Do you know... Oh, do you mean 30 ticks up from this level? Here, bro. Yeah, you could, like I say, you could have your range there. But what I'm going to look for, if I can get back above this level here, if I can get a closure back above this range, I'll look to target this high and then up into here anyway. You know, if we do start pushing into another level up here, I'll be aware of that once we close above. But like I say, we'll see how we close above, and then I'll look to manage at that level if we do. But mainly this is my range, because if we do close below, because I could still take 30-minute entries yet, and if the 30 gets above or below, then I can still take them longs. But you are right, there could be some more structure up there, but for now, that range to trade into it is fine. 35 ticks. There was a nice half risk on Nas with her. Oh, yeah, this, on the 15 here. This 15-minute candle. Do you mean? Yeah, that was a decent entry. It's good to see them half risk playing out. They're playing out very nicely. Even though it wasn't the best bottom wick and flip, they are playing out. Which, you do like to see the strategy playing out. It's good to see. Yeah, that's all right to trade into, and yeah, definitely, it's a decent tradable range right now. There's not much of a breakout. It's just a big range, to be fair. We've had this big push down, and we've wicked both sides, so just gotta wait for that breakout, really. Get that breakout, and then I'll look to execute. Also, guys, the background's a bit dead again. I've had to move it upstairs because I'm changing offices tonight. I'm moving my setup upstairs. So I've slowly moved some of it out. I've moved the background out. I've moved all the sort of decor out. And yeah. Back tomorrow with the background and the gold bar. My new gold bar decoration. Do you have any no trade times or no? To be honest with you, I say this to a lot of the members too, because some of the Discord members, you know, some of them can trade throughout the day and that's fine. They don't have a problem. But there's a couple who maybe can only trade after work or before work or maybe like an hour at work too. I just say to them, don't worry about it. Trade your schedule. Like last night, look at London here. London here, my trading session, it literally did nothing. My trading session in London, look, from when I woke up, did absolutely nothing. There's no real trading in here other than the half risk sell that I took. But there's no entries. But then if you look at, for example, last night, look at last night here. Okay. Look at the breakout. At 7 o'clock at night, you had a breakout of the range, you had a 100 tick push to the downside. Look at that. So if you trade later on in the day, that's fine. Look at it. You get that breakout and push down. So there's no times for me. Is it good to trade the opens? Yeah, it can help with volume and stuff. It can help you push into more profit, but it's not exactly needed. You don't have to do it. Okay. Yeah, 15 minute. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was a decent trade, that. There was no entry though, really. It was on news as well. Exactly on news. You know, market execute news. That gold bar is actually such a nice piece. Yeah, it's definitely going up. The gold bar is definitely going up. Hey, Ashton, watch it. You'll be going on a timeout. Don't make me put you in the timeout area. I'm only joking. Yeah, it's a nice piece though. It's definitely, it's already on. I've already set it up upstairs. I just need to right, in this office, it's literally just me and my setup now. My chair's upstairs, my table's upstairs, my like sort of stands, everything's upstairs. It's just me and my computer in here now. Just for the YouTube live, and then I'll be moving it up tonight. No, Ashton, it's all good. I'm only joking, man. Only joking. Quant Tower with top one. No, I've not used it. I've not used it yet. To be honest with you, I like Project X that much that I'm not really too bothered about learning another platform. Could it be good? It's probably good if they're using it, to be honest with you. It's probably really good if they're using it. But I like Project X. I don't really need to. I've got all my accounts on Project X, so until like I've used what I've used on my accounts, I don't really need to change over. You work or you live because of trading? No, I've lived off trading profits for like 3 years, 2 to 3 years now. I went full time like 2.5 years ago. So yeah. Like I say, guys, you can see my payouts in. I don't post all my payouts, but I post enough just to show how much I make. Like I maybe post like 60-70% of them. But like last month, I took like 6 payouts. Month before, I took like 5. Month before that were the same. Like you can see like how much I kind of make on average just by adding them up. Obviously, it's not the same every month. It's not guaranteed to have payouts, but as an average, it's a good amount to not work a full-time job. Not make just that sell brought below. Oh, did you catch the sell, Josh? Did you catch this sell? That's the thing as well. You'll see a lot of people saying, I made $5 grand this month. And then they'll just show you an MT5. They'll just show you an MT5 execution. And it's like, you can make $5 grand on a demo and just say you made $5 grand. Like, when you show payouts and when you show it all like I do, then you can start talking. But none of them do. None of them do. None of them can show payouts. You don't need to go to the gym? No. To be fair, I've got some stuff that I'll need some... like I said, my brother's going to come and help me with it tonight. But yeah, I need to get out. I need to move this stuff up to tonight. I need to be out of here by tonight. So like I say, I've got to go home first anyway. Joe, are you not in the office we was in the other day? No, that's not my office space. My office space is closer to my home. Yeah, and like I say, that office was quite expensive. You know, for a big office like that, very expensive. Like, this is this is less for the month than what I paid for the day in Manchester. Put it that way. Like, I'm paying like $350 a month for my office here. That for the day, what I paid for everyone for the education day was more than this. When's the perfect time to leave your job? I'm not going to tell you when you should be leaving your job because I'm not the guy to give you that advice. I can't actually give you that. But for me, I'm going to give you my experience. And what I did was I got like 3 payouts. Quite exactly. I got like 3 or 4 payouts and I got quite a big payout of like $5K. And then another couple of payouts of like $1K, $500. And then I basically booked a flight to Thailand and then left like 2 weeks after. So I quit my job after a few payouts, and then I consistently got payouts when I was away on well, not holiday, when I was travel trading. So I basically showed myself that I could make money from trading. I made like 3 months, 4 months wages in 3 payouts, and then I went traveling, and then I consistently gained as I was traveling. You know, I got like 2K, then 1K, then like another 2K. So I was making money whilst I was traveling and trading. So I just proved it to myself a little bit, understood that I've got the consistency, and then I just went for it. And obviously, it's just being consistent over time. And like now, like when I first went traveling and I first went full-time into trading, maybe I got 1 payout per month. Like 1.5K, 2K per month. Like, if you look at my Telegram now, when I get a payout, it's like 2 to 3 payouts. Because I'm trading multiple accounts. Okay, so that's what I mean. It's like, at the start, you know, 1 payout per month, 1 payout every 2 months. Then you'll start scaling and getting more consistent. And then I started taking 2 to 3 per month. Or like last month, 6. The month before, 5. The month before that, 5 more. Do you know what I mean? Wow, good for you, brother. Yeah, nice one, bro. Like I say, everyone could, like I say, you just need to put the work in. I've been trading 7 years, and I'm not saying it's going to take you 7 years. People learn at different rates. It's just, when are you going to give up? Just ask yourself, like, when are you actually going to give in? I was never giving up. Simple as that. Never. So for me, it was just like, either I do this or I'll have to go and work a job that I hate. Simple as that. So giving up was never the answer. Giving up was never a thing for me. I just wanted to live free. Don't want to... I hated working a full-time job. I would rather make 1.5K a month trading prop firms and traveling and being free than waking up and doing a job for like 2.5K a month. Said before, Joe, I'm going to message you later, lad. Yeah, drop us a message anytime, Ashton. Like I say, anybody You know, if you've got me on like TikTok or Discord, like I say, I go through Discord community members first. They get priority. But if you drop me a message, I'll get back to you. I feel that, man. Yeah, definitely. And that's that's the thing as well, guys. Like with me, I've been trading that long that what I'm experiencing, you've all experienced it too. I've experienced everything that you've experienced. You know, a lot of these traders nowadays cannot like they can't get on the same level. They think that they're gurus, they think that they're profitable, but they can't get on the same level with people because they just haven't been through everything. They've been trading a year. They've maybe had 1 or 2 payouts, and then they start a community. And then people come to them, and they say, oh, Joe, I'm feeling this and that, and then they just don't have any idea. It's just so common nowadays. Every time someone in the community comes up to me with some problem, I've been through it. Whether that's multiple failed accounts, wanting to quit, not understanding something, over trading, whatever it is, I can help because I've been through it. Simple as that. You took a small win on that trade. Yeah, I took $300. I took about $300 in total on the sell here. I took some sells here. It's pushed like 150 ticks, but yeah, I took some sells here. Down. About $300 on that one trade. But like I say, it's $300. Like, I'm just saying only $300. It's like $300 is like, it's still good. 100%, mate. Like, before I went full-time into trading, they offered me like a sort of a promotion, and I had to turn it down. And it was like, it was good money, and they offered it me before I told them that I would go in travel trading type of thing, and I just turned it down. And it was maybe for like 40-45 grand a year. And people said, oh, you're stupid for doing what you're doing, but it's just not. I have my freedom. For me, freedom is worth more than 45 grand a year sat in an office. Yeah, I'm sat in an office now, but if I wanted to get up and walk out and go to the shop, or if I wanted to book a flight, I can literally just go to Terminal 2, Manchester, and go anywhere I want. I can take my laptop and do what I want. Nobody's telling me when I can take an holiday. That's freedom to me. That asset is that is the biggest asset. Need to have some sort of independence from payslip. Yeah, 100%, mate. It was very impulsive, been waiting for a trade all day. Oh, Charlie, so you took... Did you take some sells as well, Charlie? Oh, I took. Sorry, bro. I thought you meant did you take. Sorry. Yeah, I took some sells. Did you take some sells too? What was I working at before? I was an engineer in a factory. I was literally just sat at a machine making like mechanical engineering parts. Well, I'm fine because I quit my job. I received more than $10,000 after taxes I could put into a personal account. And my monthly expenses... Oh, nice, Jonathan. Oh, so you're... Jonathan, you're trading full-time now, do you mean? Are you a full-time trader now? Guys, give me 2 seconds. Let me just get my charger for my camera because it's gonna die. And if I don't charge it, well, it's the end of the stream. So just give us like 30 seconds. Right, we're charging, we're good. Let's have a look at... Sorry, guys, I'm just sorting this out. Yeah, F what anybody says. Yeah, it's so true. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, I got offered so much to, like, do other things, and it's just like, I just do what I want to do. Freedom was always my goal. When I Like, at such a young age, when I was 17 and 18, I was getting a job, but I was always looking for ways to make money elsewhere. It was never about waking up, going to work, waking up, going to work. Nah. You are a very good mentor. Appreciate that, Angie. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, anybody, like I said, anybody who is my mentor will get 100% from me. That's what it's all about. Because I want everyone to crush it. And everyone, like I say, if everyone sticks at it, you're putting yourself in the best position. Terminal 2 Manchester. Come on, bro. I'm trying to get there one day. Yeah, that's literally it. That's all I did. That's all I do. If something annoys me, like, that's the thing, and this is why I talk about sort of freedom so much with trading. If you're in England and something annoys you, just say, like, just something annoys you, that something happens, most people have to just stay there and accept it. You know, whether that's new laws, whether that's traffic, whether that's going to work, they just have to sit there and accept it. But once you actually get that freedom and you work towards it, well, guess what? If something annoys me, something pisses me off, Manchester Terminal 2, we're going. Done. Gone. Problem solved. Simple as that. I'm back here now for 6 months, and then I'll be going again. I'll be off somewhere else. That's what we do. We're free. We've got the best asset. Potentially half risk on 15 if it closes bullish. Yeah, potentially, Andy. Yeah, you're right there, mate. If this 15 closed bullish, then yeah, if it swept these lows. I'm trading so I can give all the school holidays off. I'm self-employed so I don't have to work. Yeah, nice one. Like I say, guys, people use trading and people want different things with trading. Mine was to travel and be free. If yours is to, for example, have like a better, I don't know, have more money coming in for your family, perfect. Want a better house, perfect. Want a new car, perfect. If it's just to make an extra £1,000 a month, perfect. If that's your why, that's great. That's nothing to do with, that's nothing bad at all. If that's your why, just to make more money for your family and live a better life and live, like I say, more free, perfect. Everyone's got different whys, and that why is what's going to make you succeed. It's literally that. It's what's going to make you succeed. Because you'll be working towards that goal every single day. Okay? Everyone's why isn't going to be to go and sit on a beach in Thailand. A lot of people it might be, but some people it's not going to be, who like have a family, who actually have settled somewhere. It's not going to be that. Okay? So, whatever your why is, just work towards it. Took a small €100 trade, sell just here because of recent candle went bullish again. Yeah, you need, like I say, Charlie, that sort of impatience can kill you as well. That can ruin your account, can ruin your psychology. That's like the sort of trigger for you, maybe. Then have a look at that trigger, you know, and accept it. Okay, Matt. Yeah, look at what is triggering you from overtrading, over-risking, being impatient. Maybe it's waiting in a range. If it triggers you about sitting in a range all day and not trading, and you finally get the breakout and you just itchy to enter, well, look at that, accept it, and put things in place to prevent it happening. I think we're going to come and take some lows out, though. I do think we're going to come and take some lows. If we close bearish here, this is the 15 closure, but it's the hourly pushing down too. So I'll see how the 15 closes. Gonna be some good campfire stories in the trading trip. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do a meetup somewhere. Like I say, it won't be fully trading education day style. Obviously they're ticket based and people have to, you know, book a ticket. But I'll do a meetup where we can just chat about stuff, talk about live, talk about trading related stuff, but it won't be like fully educational, sit down, learn this. I'm not a full-time trader yet, but I'm doing the math and I'm thinking now. Yeah, definitely, Jonathan. You need to work out whether you're going to have a profitable strategy or not. Definitely. Where are you thinking on going, bro? I might go back to Bali. I only went to Bali for 2 months. So I might go back to Bali for a couple of months. Yeah, that's probably my plan. I'll probably just fly to Bali. Get like a place with like good Wi-Fi, like a nice office in the place that I book. And then obviously like maybe a little pool or something. Something out of the way. Quiet. Like a kitchen, obviously. I want a kitchen with like, so I can, well, not me, so my girlfriend can cook. Like I say, I don't do cooking. I look at candles. There's no time for me to cook. And yeah, like I say, we'll just go from there. Buy a BMW M4. Nice. See, that's it, man. That's it. You're like I say, you probably will want to go traveling with trading. It's just a natural thing that people who work online do. You know, they've got that benefit. You've got that benefit to travel. 90% of people at some point who work online will travel as a benefit, but if it's not fully what you want to do, then there's no need. Right, let's have a look at these, Ashton. Joe with me, lad. Yeah, payouts are definitely coming, bro. You can see the trades that you're taking are working out as well. Like, look at the plan playing out on the trade that you took. It was a beast of a trade. Like that, 80 ticks, 100 ticks. It's just a time thing. If it closes like this, I'm going to be looking for some sells, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to, like I said, we've got 30 seconds here. If it closes below, I'm going to be looking to take some sells. I am open to the fact that we are at a level as well. Look at that, we are at a level here. It's getting a bit messy, gold. It's hard work with how it's actually closing below these structures. And it might close as a grab as well, which is annoying. Closing as a grab here. Yeah, it's been doing that recently, gold. It's been grabbing highs and lows as it's closing out. It kept me out of a loss today. I would have taken like a 10 tick loss, but it kept me out of it. You probably are going to come into these lows down here. How many ticks is that? 7 ticks, not worth it. What's the reason for renting an office and not trading from home? I just think it's necessary. I just think it's necessary for me, you know, with my community, with my mentorship, with trading live, with trading a lot of funding. I need that concentration. It's very, very necessary for me. You know, if I was just trading, you know, if I was just trading gold, not doing live streams, not doing community meetings, not doing one-to-ones, not recording videos, education and stuff, then I probably wouldn't have an office. But the concentration to get the work done is very necessary. It needs to be done. Like, I have stuff that needs doing. So yeah, like when I go and rent my next house, whether that's in Bali, Thailand, it'll have an office in it, so I won't need to go elsewhere. See, look at the 15 flipping now, nightmare. Ugh, just watching it hit these laws is annoying. Yeah, but I just like the sort of concentration. I like the concentration and, you know, getting over the line every single day. whatever I do, I like to get over the line and get a lot of work done. You know, like I said, I've got Zoom calls in the morning with Discord members. I've got webinars to do. I've got people to reply to, phone calls to take, TikTok live, YouTube live, shorts to make. And I get it done because I've got that concentration. I just do everything that I need to do in that time. And having an office just increases the chances of me doing it correctly and the best, and me doing the best work. You know, there's, like I said, there's stuff like, you know, when you're at home and stuff, but like in a home office, or if you're at home, for me, the concentration is just not there. You know, you've got people asking you questions, stuff like that. You know, I did have an office at home that I was in, but still. You entered this, Andy, on the 15. Nice. I mean, you're in decent profit there. 30 ticks. 30 ticks. I struggle so much to work at home. Yeah, that's the thing with me. I came back from Vietnam. I came back from Vietnam after like 4 months living there. And I was at home for 2 months in the office trading, and I just didn't want to do it. And I just started looking for offices. Where are you from, Luke? Where are you from, Luke? Are you from the UK? Yeah, if you're in on this 15, you want to be going break even, but I'm probably going to head off in a second, guys. I'll probably just go and trade live in the community. Guys, if you want to join the Discord community mentorship, learn the full strategy, I've just linked it in the chat, so you can go and join there. Have you got an... No, I haven't. I've got the instant account, the one in the middle, the most expensive ones. I just think they're the best. Yeah, that's the thing. Luke, same for me as well. Like, I like to leave and have like a fresh space. You know, I think that if I wake up, go straight to the office, and I'm there all day, I'm just doing stuff that's not work related. I think it's just better for me to do that. Oh, you was nice. Came back and settled in Manchester for a bit. 4 years in Asia. Luke, nice. Nate, when did you get that one? How long have you been trading it? It doesn't matter what you trade, you just got to trade it correctly. There's nothing, like I said, there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with the straight to funded one. You've just got the trailing drawdown, which is hard work. Instant funded company, it's, let me get it for you. The instant funded, you want to use top one. I'll get the link and the discount code, but I'm going to head off now, guys. I am going to head off. I've been on for almost 2 hours now. But I'll get the discount code and the link for you. If you want to join the community, use that link that I've just put in. If you want to use top one instant funded, use this link here and use that code JTC. You'll get the discount. Nate, got to switch to the equities. Yeah, you do. That's the thing. Nate, the straight to funded isn't bad if you can take profits as your trade's running. Okay, if you can take profit as it's running, you're going to be fine. If you find yourself, you know, hitting break even a lot after hitting 30 or 40 ticks, you're gonna, like I say, it's gonna be more difficult. The instant funding will be better. Okay. But like I say, you can still do really well on the straight to funded. You've got the trailing drawdown and the other score that you got to look at. You just got to take profits as you're trading. If you're good at taking profits as the trade runs, you should be fine. Okay, mate. Yeah, if that's how you trade, Nate. Like with me, I wouldn't really have a problem with that account either. Yeah, I don't really have that. I wouldn't have a problem with that account either because I take partials quite well and I trail my stop loss quite well. So for you or for me, it's fine. Oh, nice, Nate. Yeah, good stuff, bro. Keep it up, mate, and you'll work at it. You'll get it. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna head off, guys. Trade safe. I'm gonna be looking for some sells into these laws with the members. I'm gonna go and get in the chats now, see if there's anything setting up for gold and on Nasdaq. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking for some sells on gold. But I'm gonna head off. See you tomorrow. Peace out. Trade safe. And yeah, same time tomorrow I'll be on. Bye bye.